I got friends in high places. Good evening, Austin music lovers. Welcome to a night for Rich Brotherton. Yeah. For 40 years, our friend Rich has been an Austin musician, multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, producer, and mentor. And tonight is not just a celebration of Rich and his music. It's also a fundraiser. All the proceeds from your ticket prices and purchases and your donations will benefit the Brotherton family to help with medical and care expenses because Rich got diagnosed with a rare form of ALS recently. And through the local nonprofit Music Helps, we're going to help him out. And those guys, as Jim mentioned, have produced tonight's show along with the Paramount. My name is Jody Denberg. I'm honored to host tonight for my brother Rich, one of my best friends for decades. And since you're here, you probably know that Rich is the quintessential Austin musician. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He has the chops. He doesn't have any stylistic boundaries. I mean, Celtic folk, indie rock, singer-songwriter, country, guitar slinger, classic rock, Americana, pop, bluegrass. Rich excels at all of them, and he's played and recorded over the years with everyone on tonight's bill. Rich was also a crucial member of Robert Earl Keen's band for 25 years, and he produced 2 of Robert Earl's albums. And Robert's on his Christmas tour. He's in Knoxville, Tennessee. He won't be joining us tonight. He can't be here, and nor can a couple of Rich's other collaborators who are present in spirit. That would be the late Ronnie Lane of the Small Faces and Faces, and the late Tony Price. So bring them into the house. So I found out a little stuff about Rich, because I asked him. He moved to Austin from Idaho at the end of 1984. And in fact, he met his wife, Kathy, in Boise. And I met Rich at Waterloo Records that next year in 1985. So we've been friends for 40 years. I recognized his name because I had a Sunday night radio show, and I gave away concert tickets with trivia questions. And every freaking week, Rich Brotherton was the guy who won the tickets. I'm not jiving. The guy knows his stuff. And over the years, Rich has been busy producing and recording at his own Ace Recording Studios. And again, he's produced a lot of the musicians you'll hear tonight at his own studios. But his main gigs the last few years have kept him busy on Sundays. Anybody go to the Purgatory Players Gospel Brunch at El Mercado? Yeah. How about early Sunday evenings at the Saxon Pub with Úlla? More about Úlla later. I mean, Rich has been on stage with everybody from Bonnie Raitt to Barack Obama. True. They will not be performing tonight. And he's also been named Best Acoustic Guitarist in the Chronicle poll more than once. But more than awards, it was when I heard that one of the best acoustic guitarists in music today, and a winner of 3 Grammys, had labored over learning Rich's guitar parts from this song, Not a Drop of Rain, so she could cover it herself, that I went, oh man, Rich is like a 6-string master. I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know it. So I thought we'd start the show tonight with this lady who learned those parts. Please welcome to the stage our friend, our fellow Austinite, Shawn Colvin.
Thank you. It's true, I did labor over learning that part because it's so beautiful and perfect. But that's not the song I'm going to sing for you right now. Because I can't play it that well.
Well, I guess I have to stop recording.
in authority. Heaven only knows what went wrong. There is nothing so cruel than to bury that jewel. It was mine all along. I'm gonna find it. You're shining. I can see you. You're smiling. That's enough. I'm holding on to you like a diamond in the rough. Lyle Lovett. And every now and then I can see I am getting somewhere where I have to go so deep. I was angry back then, and I guess I still am. I have lost too much sleep, and I'm gonna find it. You're shining, I can see you. You're smiling, that's enough. I'm holding on to you like a diamond in the rough. Like a diamond in the rough. And in my dreams I go down to the water, girl in my arms, and we shimmer and sing, and we know everything. Yeah, in my dreams I go down. I go down, yeah. You're shining, I can see you. You're smiling, that's enough. I'm holding on to you like a diamond in the rough. Like a diamond in the rough. You're shining, I can see you. You're smiling, that's enough. I'm holding on to you like a diamond in the rough. 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 Thank you so much. We are so happy to be here tonight in support of Rich Brotherton, who's an amazing, amazing guy and guitar player, and we all love him so much. Thank you for coming out. You're going to see a few people you know, I think, including this one. But you already saw him. Here he is. This is one of my favorite songs. It was written by a friend of mine named Rolly Sally. And Lyle and I both love this song. Leaves were falling just like embers, and colors red and gold, they set us on fire, burning just like moonbeams in our right. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blue. Well, I'm guilty of something. I hope you never do, because there is nothing any sadder than losing yourself in love. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blue. Then you asked me just to leave you, to set out on my own and get what I needed. You want me to find what I've already had. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blue. Oh, somebody said they saw me. I was swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Colvin.
Thank you. Lyle Lovett. Have a wonderful evening. We love you, Rich.
Shawn Colvin and Lyle Lovett, y'all. See, you didn't have Shawn Colvin on your bingo card, did you? Shawn has a show in New York City in a day or two, and so she didn't think she could swing being here tonight, so she rearranged her travel arrangements and has to get up real early in the morning to get to New York City, so she said she would open the show, and that's the way to go. So thanks, Shawn. Killing the blues, that's what we're here to do tonight. Rich met our next artist through a friend he played with in his very first Austin band. They were called Finn McCool. And I owe a debt of gratitude to her because she introduced me to Rich 40 years ago at Waterloo Records. And in the 80s, she played in bands like Buffalo Gals and Glass Eye. And then she and Rich bonded over their mutual love for Richard Thompson's music. And Kathy hasn't made a solo record in 20 years, but she's got one cooking and Rich plays on it. A musician, a painter, a baker, not necessarily in that order. Please welcome Kathy McCarty.
Thank you. Not only does he play on it, we co-wrote a song together. So it has Rich Brotherton's original music on it. And it's at Gold Rush right now. Won't be out in time for Christmas, but who cares? Anyway. Hold me like a mother would, like I've always known. Somebody should, yeah. Although tomorrow it don't look that good. Well, it just goes to show, though people say we're an unlikely couple, I'm seeing double of you. Oh, this is life, and everything's alright. Living, 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 living life. I hope for the hopeless, I'm learning to cope with the emotionless mediocrity of day-to-day living. How can I help but be restless when everything seems so tasteless and all of the colors seem to have faded away? Oh, this is life, and everything's alright. Living, 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 living life. Hold me like a mother would, like I've always known. Somebody should, yeah. Although tomorrow it don't look that good. We're just gonna show, though people say we're an unlikely couple. Doris Day and Mark the Hopple. This is life, and everything's alright. Living, 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 living life. Life.
Kathy McCarty. Thank you, Kay McCarty. So that was a Daniel Johnston song. And Kathy did a whole album of Daniel Johnston songs called Dead Dog's Eyeball. Doesn't sound like a commercial proposition, but that you watch one of Richard Linklater's films and the credits roll, there's Kathy McCarty singing This Is Life, living life. So good work. Killing the blues, living life. Yeah, we're in the moment tonight. That's the only place to be. And this is the place to be, especially with these gentlemen joining us next. Two of Austin's finest singer-songwriters. Michael's worked with the likes of Patty Griffin and Charlie Sexton over the course of making like 9 amazing albums and working and recording with Rich along the way. And Beaver connected with Rich at the Austin Rehearsal Complex. You familiar with that place? Like the Archangels took their name from the Austin Rehearsal Complex. And in the early 90s, Rich and Beaver, they recorded these demos with artists helping out, I don't know, Lucinda Williams, maybe you heard of her, Doyle Bramall, second. Please welcome Michael Fracasso and Beaver Nelson.
Wears those sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Age is always 22. Laughing eyes a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfall. Loves me like I want her to. Oh, Loretta, won't you say to me, hey darling, put your guitar on. Have another shot of booze. Play a blue and wailing song. My guitar rings a melody. My guitar sings. Loretta's fine. Long and lazy, blonde and free. I can have her anytime. She's sweetest at the break of day, prettiest in the setting sun. She don't cry when I can't stay, at least not till she's all alone. Loretta, I won't be gone long. Hey, keep your dancing slippers on. Keep me on your mind a while. I'm coming home, I'm coming. Oh, Loretta, she's my barroom girl. Wears those sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Her laughing eyes a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfalls. Loves me like I want her to. She loves me like I want her to. Loves me like I want her to.
And the first appearance of our friend Rich Brotherton on stage tonight. Yeah, brother. You probably know that was a Townes Van Zandt song. In Texas, if you're doing a multi-artist show like this, or really any show, it's in the contract that you have to play a Townes Van Zandt song. And we didn't want to get in any trouble, so good trouble. So I remember once Rich and I were watching this gentleman's band, the Silos, at Liberty Lunch in the late 80s. And Rich and Walter, they became friends when some of the Silos guys came out to see Rich in David Halley's band at the Rodeo Bar in New York City. And they also played together on a record by Michael Hall, who wrote a wonderful article about Rich that's on Texas Monthly Online yesterday. So here's to you, Michael, and thank you for that great article. And Rich has of late produced a couple of Walter's records, Work Volumes 1 and 2, and they revisit the Silos material acoustically. The leader of the Silos and our good friend, Walter Salas-Humara.
over you. I'm over you. Miles to country road, rise away. The cars are by the river, clouds are in the coffee shops around here. I'm gonna phone her, but not today. I'm gonna ride her, but not today. Today I'm gonna be driving down Highway 441 with the windows down, a beer in one hand, the radio blasting. I hope it's out with my eyes, 'cause I'm over you. 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 I'm over Brotherton. I love him so much.
Walter Salas-Humara, my God.
I'm having a great time tonight anyway.
You can't rock out any harder sitting down than that. That was killer. Walter Salas-Humara is who you just heard. And check out those records that Rich produced with him where they redo the Salas stuff acoustically, and then you can also go back and hear the original electric versions. I recommend them. So I briefly, I think, mentioned this West Texas singer-songwriter a few minutes ago. And as an aside, it was working with David Halley that Rich met producer-bassist J.D. Foster, and then they formed a band called the Barn Burners with Danny Barnes. Any Barn Burners fans? So you probably know David's songs, right? Like Hard Livin'. I mean, Joe Ely did a great job with that one. Rain Just Falls. And Rich was a core member of David's band in the early 90s. They made some landmark Austin albums, Stray Dog Talk, Broken Spell, and, man, long time no see. Please welcome David Halley. I love you. Good to see you. Thanks, David. The next person who's going to join us, she was first heard in Austin when she played with the Wild Seeds on their album Mud, Lies, and Shame. That might have been Rich's first recording in Austin.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Hey, what do you know? I got this thing. She recorded demos with Rich as a solo artist, and then when she signed to Arista Records to make what became her major label debut, She and Rich went to Nashville to record this album in 1990. It was called What Love Endures. And on the album, the likes of Indigo Girls and John D. Graham and Mark O'Connor and Muscle Shoals Heavyweights all playing with our bro Rich Brotherton and Kris McKay.
I'm mesmerized to say that I know has been heaven sent. So let love be the prayer we pray, and the kiss be our sacrament. And in my heart there's a solemn vow to make whole this Trinity.
Kris McKay. Kris McKay.
Oh, yeah. So David Halley, who was out here just before Kris, wrote that song, If Ever You Need Me. So thanks, David. So if you ever wonder what happens backstage at multi-artist events like this, during that song, Jimmy Dale Gilmore came up to me and said, actually, David Halley wrote that song for my wedding to Janet in 1986. So that was some good information. So have you seen those little QRC codes floating around? If you want to scan one, it'll tell you more information about making a donation to our cause tonight. And also there's a silent auction going on with signed guitars and posters and stuff. So I just thought I'd put that out there. And yeah, you can tell I'm soft selling it because it's about the music and being here with Rich. But I actually wanted one of the posters, so I thought, you know, I bid on it. I didn't sign mine. So let's talk about Boise, Idaho, where Rich met Kathy. And Rich and I, we had a conversation about a week ago. I was asking about some of the people on the bill that I did not know, and that includes this duo. They go back with Rich more than 40 years. He played with them in Boise. I think we're talking, 1983, 84, somewhere in there. And he produced them right here in Austin at his Ace recording. So it's a pleasure to welcome Belinda, who gave me my Rich Brotherton button. And no, you can't get that if you scan the QRC code. No. You got to talk to Belinda Bowler or John Hansen.
Just to see what we can do to ourselves and to each other without really meaning to. See how the bramble and the rose intertwine. So put your arms around me. We're gonna sing a true love song, and we'll learn to sing together, sing and laugh the whole night long. See how the bramble and intertwined. Love grows like the bramble and the rose. Around each other we will twine. Around each other we will twine.
Thank you. Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Beer first?
Yeah.
Boise, Idaho in the house tonight at the Paramount Theater. Thank you, Belinda Bowler and John Hansen. There's not a more crucial guy in Richland than the gentleman who's about to join us. He's the first guy that Rich produced when Rich got to town, and I was wondering how a native Georgian became immersed in Celtic music. It's a fair question. And I found out that Rich visited Ireland, a place called Doolin, right after college, where he was in Colorado. And his sister Beth had been to Doolin, and she recommended it as a great place for Irish folk music. Meanwhile, in Austin, Ed Miller was singing at a pub called the Old Alliance on 6th Street, and Rich wanted an Ed record, and Ed was a house painter, and he didn't have any records. So, yeah, you know what's coming. Rich produced Ed's debut, and then about 10 albums that followed. Ed was an original Folkways host on KUT, and some St. Patty's days, I know many of you can attest to this, he and Rich would play about a half dozen shows in one day. So this is going to be a breeze for these gentlemen with Chris Wade on bass. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Ed Miller.
Thank you.
I remember that night well. It was the first time I've ever played with Rich in the Old Alliance in '86. It was also the first time I met the woman that I've been married to for the last 33 years. So it was a major evening in my life. I bless the day I met this man. Recording with Rich is the easiest thing on earth because he does the arrangements, the accompaniments. He plays 4 instruments at least. He does the engineering, the recording, the mixing, and the mastering. So all I have to do is sing some songs and bring the tacos for lunch. But I love this man, not just for his music. He can play anything with anybody. But I think he's one of the most down-to-earth, honest, straight, utterly decent people I've ever met. So.
And we've got my daughter Maddy on the fiddle over here. And Chris Wade playing the bass.
I think the last time we played this song together, we were standing on a hillside in the south of Scotland and just looking over this lovely landscape. And just down the road is a farm called the Cowden Knowes. The song's called The Broom of the Cowden Knowes. And I don't know if our speech interpreter speaks Scots dialect, but good luck. It's a typical Scottish song. It has love, separation, exile, class conflict, and sheep. Or as they're called in that area, yows. Blithe was I each morn to see my lass come o'er the hill. She skipped the burden and she
she ran to me. I welcomed her with goodwill. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, the broom of the Cowden Knowes. Fain would I be in my ain country, heard on a feather's yow. We neither wanted sheep nor lambs, while the flock near was lame. We herded in no sheep every night. She cheered me all the day. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, the broom of the Cowden Knowes. Fain would I be in my ain country, head on her feathers yow. Fate that I should be alone, go without thee into morn, because I loved the bonniest lass that ever yet was born. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, the broom of the Cowden Knowes. Fain would I be in my ain country, head on her feathers yow. So as you yon bother hell's farewell our pleasures there, to wander by your side once again is all I crave or care. Oh, the broom, the bonny, bonny broom, the broom of the Cowden Knowes. Fain would I be in my ain country, head on a feather's yow. Maddy. The bonny, bonny broom, the broom of the Cowden Knowes. Fain would I be in my ain country, head on her feathers yow.
Thank you. That's Ed Miller, my oldest friend in town. Thank you, Matt. I love you, brother. I love you.
Thank you, Ed. I kind of want to say thank you for your decades of service, because he's been keeping that music alive here in Austin for a long, long time. So in talking with Rich and asking about the things he's done and, you know, all these different people he's played with, the vibe I got was he's never been happier than with the two main gigs he has now, and they're both on Sundays. And almost every Sunday morning, beginning at 11:30 for a couple of hours, you can find these gentlemen and their friends playing their Gospel Brunch at El Mercado. and raising money for the Central Texas Food Bank simultaneously. In fact, on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, their gospel turkey show raised enough money for 54,108 meals. I mean, these guys get up every Sunday and go down there and do their thing and raise money for the food bank. They don't make money. They're doing it because they love it, and we love them. And they've raised tens and tens of thousands of dollars over the years. Talking about the Purgatory Players.
That's Guy Forsyth. He wrote this song.
Yep, I wrote this with my friend Brian Keene.
Judd Newcomb. John Chipman back on the drums. Chris Wade again sitting in on the bass.
The things that matter. I only want things that you can share. Don't give me diamond rings, all those so-called finer things. They don't matter when they are not there. I don't need more clothes if I'm not freezing. And I don't want a love that I can't feel. I can't use a pretty lie just to help me pass my time. Love only matters when it's real. I only want the things that matter. I only want the things that you can share. Don't give me diamond rings, all those so-called finer things. They don't matter when they are not there. Now I met a man, made $1 million, built himself a mansion up on high. And he worked hard every day until his strength passed him away. And now he sits and watches lovers pass him by. The things that matter. I only want the things that you can share. Don't give me diamond rings, all those so-called finer things. They don't matter when they are not there. So I gave my girl a watch that shined with diamonds, the prettiest watch you would ever find. She left it in the drawer when she walked right out my door. Turns out all she needed was my time. I only want the things that matter. I only want the things that you can share. Don't give me diamond rings, all those so-called finer things. They don't matter when they are not there. Now I know you could tell I'm not a rich man. Expect you know that I'm not a rich man's son. But you should run and play and gather roses while you may. Can't buy your time back when it's done. I only want the things that matter. I only want things that you can share. Don't give me diamond rings, all those so-called finer things. They don't matter when they are not there. They don't matter when they are not there.
God first thanks everybody. The Purgatory Players. Come see us this Sunday. It's our last gig.
Including Scrappy Judd Newcomb, our musical director tonight. Let's hear it for Scrap. And you know Rich, and you know Guy. John Chipman on the drums. Yeah. Chris Wade on the bass. As I mentioned, Sunday mornings 11:30 to 1:30 at El Mercado. You get some Mexican food and then people get fed. And that's a good thing. And so about to join us is another member of the house band tonight. But Rich didn't first encounter Warren Hood. He worked with Warren's late legendary father, Champ Hood, of Uncle Walt's band. They used to play together at Threadgill, sitting and singing for supper. And Planet Casper is on the stage right there. And Rich and Casper shared many a hippie hour at the Continental Club with Tony Price. And brought us so much joy, not to mention they would also visit Planet Casper, which would be Casper, Judd, Warren, and Rich. So we welcome to the stage Warren Hood and Casper Rawls.
Yeah, I just want to say a few words, too, about Rich. I think I first met Rich when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And, of course, he would play at Threadgill.
I was about 9.
And then that was on Wednesdays at Threadgill's with my dad. And then I'd be going on Tuesdays and sitting on the edge of the stage and watching Rich, Scrappy, and Casper all play with Tony. And I've known all these guys since before I played music at all. And I can honestly say they're kind of the reason I do what I do. And I'm so lucky I fell into this orbit. Rich even showed me how to hold a pick for the first time. I don't know if you remember that. And some people might say, well, it seems like your dad would have showed you how to hold a pick. But if I asked my dad how to hold a pick, he'd just say, you just hold it. Rich actually showed me how to do it.
I also remember one time Warren saying, how do you play a solo? I was like, don't worry about it. You'll get it.
Anyway, we're going to do the song written by Walter Hyatt, my godfather from Uncle Walt's band with my dad. My dad recorded this song, I recorded it, and I've been playing it with these fellas for a long time, and I'm happy to be here tonight. It's called Going to New Orleans.
your song, man. Tell them that he's smiling now.
Warren Hood.
Casper Rawls.
Is it just me, or it's kind of strange to see Warren Hood without a fiddle in his hand? But he's singing great. And Planet Casper Rawls as well. What was that guitar called? A B-bender? Is that what you told me? A B-bender?
B-bender.
Yeah. Somehow it bends the B string without Casper having to bend it, which frees him up to bend other things. Oh, y'all, come on. The gentleman who's about to join us is a songwriter from Houston. He reached out to Rich after hearing some records that Rich had produced for Caroline Herring, which were great records. And now Rich has produced 4 records for him, although he still lives in Houston. And if you go to the Gospel Brunch, which I hope you will, Rich regularly sings one of his songs, Mr. Matt Harlan.
They do it better, so I'll try to. I'll do it their way tonight.
And over there,
we got Jaimee Harris.
Jaimee Harris.
You guys want to kick it out? Yeah, sure. Suffer the children and walk like a man through high times and low, Lord. With luck wearing thin, I will bow and be simple, the best that I can. I walk humble and patient along down the road, and I search for the truth in the stories I'm told. I try but I find still don't understand, so I'll bow and be still till I take it all in. Stirred or redemption, I'll be born again. I will come to you later and tell you in the song if it's angels or acrobats that carried us on. And I'll whisper my words in the wind as it blows. We'll bow and be simple, 'cause that's all that I know. Try as I can to suffer the children and walk like a man through high times and low, Lord. Luck wearing thin, I will bow and be simple, the best that I can. Love you, Rich, man.
Matt Harlan. Jaimee Harris.
Jaimee Harris will be coming back to join us a little bit later, so don't you worry. I mentioned the late Tony Price earlier, And you know if her spirit is anywhere tonight, it's right here in the Paramount Theater on Congress Avenue in Austin, Texas. And Rich played with Tony for a bunch of different time spans, I think. Maybe starting around 92, somewhere in there. And if you saw a Tony Price show, you heard songs by the man who's about to join us because Tony played a lot of them. And she recorded many of them. And that's how Rich met Gwil, who's going to come on stage. And I have just listened to, seriously, the new album by Gwil called My Brother, the Wind, that Rich just produced for him. And it's a great album. Please welcome Gwil Owen.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. How about this band, huh? You want to step on that button? There you go. Rich is telling me what to do. That's the normal state of affairs. I always listen to Rich. You gonna count it off for us, Rich? 1, 2, 3.
Doesn't the moon shine on the shore? Doesn't the earth turn the same way for you as it does for me, baby? I doubt if it does to you. You don't know what I'm going through. I doubt if it does to you. Isn't the snow gone from the ground? Doesn't it feel like a winter's day for us to be this way? I doubt if it does to you. You don't know what I'm going through. I doubt if it does to you. You don't know what you put me through. Doesn't the sun shine anymore? Doesn't the moon shine on the shore? Doesn't the earth turn the same way for you as it does for me, baby? I doubt if it does to you. You don't know what I'm going through. I doubt if it does to you. You don't know what you put me through.
Thank you so much.
Gwil Owen.
Yeah, if you look at those Tony Price records and look at the songwriting credits, it's like Gwil Owen, Gwil Owen, Gwil Owen, and it's a beautiful thing. My Brother, the Wind is the new record that Rich produced for Gwil. I check it out. So I was mentioning that on Sundays, Rich is a busy man, and he's doing two things that he says pleases him as much as anything he's done in his whole career, which is really saying something. And Rich is a full-fledged member of this band, along with Andrea Magee, who you may know from Beat Root Revival, and Pat Byrne, who Rich has produced and played with as a solo artist. And along with Scrappy Judd, they co-produced tonight's show, and we owe them a debt of gratitude. Really, thanks, y'all. Beautiful. And Chris Wade, you've met on the bass guitar. And Rich's younger daughter, Maddy, is on violin. And who's been to the Saxon Pub on a Sunday to see Úlla? Oh, cool. Because they're great. I mean, I marvel watching them and how lucky we are in Austin to just sit in the Saxon Pub and hear these world-class musicians. It's been about 6 years that they've been playing Sundays at the Saxon. It's 5:30 to 7. If you haven't been yet, you still have a chance. And they have a new album called Úlla 2. And at the recent gig they played at the Saxon, they didn't have all the CDs there yet. There was like 3. And then people were like having a bidding war to get a copy of Úlla 2, and they were throwing 20s into the tip jar. And I think you can get off a little cheaper than that if you want to get a copy of the new album.
We have 10 tonight.
We have 10 tonight. $50. Do I hear $50? It's a pleasure to welcome Úlla.
We're technical things we're sorting out.
If you've been to an Úlla show, you'll know.
How y'all doing, Austin?
I would love to hear Rich Brotherton sing a whole song.
Sorry, guys. How y'all doing again? We're nearly there. Are y'all having a good time? Thank you so much for coming out and celebrating the one and only Rich Brotherton.
Fiddle down over here. We could bring the fiddle down a little bit, probably everywhere.
I don't have any. Yeah, there's just a lot of fiddle. This is just like the Saxon 5:30 on a Sunday, friends.
Way down. Yeah.
Way down in number 2.
Keep rolling it off.
And you can.
Not moving. It's crazy loud.
Not moving.
It was going so well.
We ruined it.
A little back up. This is the Úlla experience.
Okay.
Y'all give it up for the wonderful staff and sound team here at the Paramount. Honestly, they've been incredible to work with, so we love you so much. And can you please give it up for yourself, because this is not possible without you. You're amazing. I can't see any of you, but I'm sure you're great.
Okay, if we could bring the fiddle back in a little bit in front of me, please, that'd be wonderful.
We promise it's worth the wait.
And it's only surprising that this is the first time in this whole thing that we've arrived at this moment. So,
Yeah.
with people singing
I
one
actually think it's
song
your
at a
fault.
time.
The luck of the Irish.
I can't tell if I'm getting anything at all.
it doesn't really matter.
Rich Brotherton, everybody! I've got bits. I've got enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah. Pray for us.
Okay. More.
Yeah.
Okay, Nico has vanished.
He left.
He ran out. We're
Very
sorry.
overwhelming.
Have you got you, Richard? We're all good. Yeah. I would like a little bit, but let's just go. I'm good.
Can you hear yourself, Maddy? No. Okay. Lead fiddle in number 3.
There we go. That'll do it. That'll be fine. Thank you.
We weren't going to do this song, but we're doing it now. Because it's appropriate at this time. I hadn't sung it for a long time. And then I heard about Kill Them All. And I said, I got to do this song. This old house is a tumbling down. The walls are gone, but the roof is sound. Landlord's death can never be found. It's time to ring some changes. They'll arrest your son if you're just unskilled. Ask you to pose with your hand in the grill. Ask you to die when you're in your will. Time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. You fall in love with the girl you've seen, diamond studded on the TV screen. Change in your pocket won't buy you a dream. It's time to ring some changes. So if you feel the car and your daily bread, but now the bread's gone up and you need more money. Money's gone down, borrow instead. It's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. And the politicians, they look so smug. Ask for the truth, they give you a shrug. Gonna find the truth swept under the rug. It's time to ring some changes. So I'm gonna tear this mansion down, get my feet back on the ground. Penny for penny, pound for pound. It's time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes. 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 Oh, time to ring some changes.
Because it is.
That's Rich Brotherton, everybody. Boat Riley, oh, Boat Riley. And the northern wind, oh, it blows so strong. Boat Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart. Goodbye, my dear, oh, Boat Riley, oh, Boat Riley. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my dear, oh, Boat Riley, oh, has gone away. Well, come on, Mary, don't look around. Boat Riley, oh, Boat Riley. Come, we're stuck in there, we'll be drinking rum. Boat Riley, oh, has gone away. Goodbye, my sweetheart.
Thank you. We got one more special treat for this. Jody, do you have something to say?
Nothing that you couldn't handle, but I just want to say, Úlla, amazing. Go see them on Sunday nights at the Saxon. And a wise man, my friend Peter Blackstock, the writer, we were at Don's Depot last night. Andrea was playing a bit with Christine Albert. Pat was there, and he said, we don't know how lucky we got when Andrea and Pat moved to Austin from Ireland. And we really did. They're becoming such an essential part of our community, and just grateful for them. And 5:30 to 7 on Sundays. And so we've got a second set coming up for you. But don't go anywhere yet. And that'll be a chance for you to look at your phones. I know you've been so well behaved so far. But one thing I will mention is you might tell your friends during the break on your phone that we're live streaming tonight. And I've been getting people texting me during the song saying you can really feel the love through the screen. So if you have friends who couldn't get in tonight because we're sold out, you might text them in between. It's a night for Rich Brotherton on YouTube or on Rich's Facebook page or Andrea's or Pat's. And I've been careful to not use the C and F words tonight because they're overused, but this is such a great example of community this evening, and it's such an honor to have everyone here being a part of it. And the F word would be family, and community kind of morphs into family. And, you know, Rich comes from a musical family, as you're about to hear. He's one of 7 siblings, and his brothers and sisters are all here with us tonight. It's amazing to have them together. Beth and Chuck and Dave and Lucy and Jenny and Phil and you know Rich, and they're the Brotherton Family Singers.
Instead of doubt, and the kindness that you show every day will help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. You've got to try a little kindness, show a little kindness, just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street.
Thank y'all. We'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you in a little bit.